Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, next few steps on the Enfield. As you can see, we've done the tank brackets. Next, well, before we start the next job, we'll go through things we're waiting for. So I'm waiting for the stainless rod for the brake so I can set all this up. That is ordered and on the way. I'm waiting for the brake light switch, which needs setting up on a bracket here. So that's on its way. So as soon as I've got that, we can finalise the back brake, get that welded up where it needs to be. I've got the rod coming for the footrest. I was thinking that might be here today, but it doesn't look like it's arriving, so I guess it'll be tomorrow. I can set the footrest on then and get all them in place to do all this properly. So yeah, just waiting for parts for that, which are imminent. So while we're waiting for all that, I'm going to get on with another job that I like to change on these. The standard bits sort of not the best. So we're going to change this little panel. So this is, oops, this is not very good in my opinion, and the last few bites I've changed this, it's like a bit of tin foil. So we are going to make a nice one in alloy. There we go, straighten that back out. Perfect. So we'll use this as a guide just for the holes, but we'll make the new one a much nicer shape. So we'll get on with that, and that'll be another job ticked off the list today. Right, I've marked the main bit out. As you can see, we've gone quite a bit bigger than the standard one. That will allow us a bit of extra material to put some shape into it. It'd be a bit similar, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So I quite like the curve, this bit, so we're going to make that a bit more curved using all these high-tech ways to, you know, do my drawing around a grinding disc. I reckon if we go like so, and then measure up both sides where we want to come from to do the return. I think about there. That'll do. That's a nicer curve. And then, so what, let's measure in from there. Let's go 20 mil. We'll probably have to trim this down as we go along, but we'll see how that works out. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll see what happens. And then when we've cut it out, I think if we put like little radiuses on, it's hard to see before, while it's like this, till we start getting a bit of shape into it, and then we're going to obviously get the holes where we need them. Then we're going to make sure it does up without pressing into anything and damaging all the paint on the other parts when the bike's painted. Also, this is going to go, let me show you. let me show you. So this one, if you take note of the top edge, where it falls, we've got that gap underneath of the headlight. You know, it's coming in about in line with the top of these fork tubes. These aren't set, they're not bolted up obviously, and there's a rubber missing off this one, so we're going to use the headlight nacelle as the guide. So I want it tucked right up, so it's right up here. So we're going to have to put a radius in the top so it follows the base of the headlight. So I'm going to see what I've got. This is about 7 inch, so I'm going to see what I've got so we can get that radius in the top there. Well, best thing to use is the headlight rim, and we know it's definitely going to be the right size then. About across a bit, about there. Right, I think something like that, when we've got it all shaped, is going to be better than that. So we'll cut the main shape out and then go from there. Right, an alright way of cutting alloy is with a jigsaw, but this shares a battery with a drill, and my daughter's borrowed the drill, and in true daughter fashion she hasn't brought it back. So back to the angle grinder, which sort of does a combination of cutting it and melting it. But we'll get there. So I've got to do these radiuses. I've cut up there. The best way to do these is actually cut with the grinder at an angle. Any new subscribers, yes, I don't put guards on. It is stupid. It is wrong. Don't do it. It's the things I do with this thing, the guard is just completely in the way, and yeah, I'm very careful. We've still got all the fingers locked, but yeah, so I'll just be safe and say don't do it. Right. There we go. Yeah, doing it at a slight, putting the grinder at a slight angle just gives you a better radius than trying to cut it straight on like that. You'll end up like with slices in it. That's that bit. Let's go straight up here now. Okay, right, I'll get on and get this shape in, and then we'll start bringing it to life, because we don't want it flat. This one, oh, the standard one's sort of flat with just this sort of lip on there. I want to put a bit more shape into this one, and when we've got the shape, that's when we'll pop the holes in it, because obviously shaping it, if I drill the holes now, shaping it will change the hole centres. Right, we've got all that cut out, so as you can see, we can now, with this cut out to go around the headlight, we can now put it further up, which brings us level with the base. And like the standard one, Get the holes lined up. Leaves us with this big gap. So now, next stage, I want to put 2 folds in it, and then we'll start doing the shaping. Okay, a couple of little folds. It's getting warm in this shed. It's a beautiful day outside. Be nice to have had a ride out today, but we've got to get this done. Right, let's see where we're going with this. Don't want to go too much. About there, I think. Bit more on that one. Ooh, it's trying to collapse. There we go. I'll do it. Right, something round. Don't say my belly. What we got? Something round. Paint tin. That should do it. Oh, that's worked out really well. How about that? That couldn't have been no better. Good old paint tin. There we go. So now we've got that shape, which has brought these that we just folded back down flat. So now we got that. So what we'll have to do now is probably take a little bit more. Sorry, I keep holding the camera off, don't I? Try that again. So now we'll probably just have to shave a little bit more off that curve for it to fit a bit nicer. We want to try and get an even gap, so we don't want it touching. So we'll do that first. I think that's a bit better. Oh, I might have to do a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. Right, that fits a lot better. That leaves us a little gap. So what I want to do now, once you can see the lines I've put there, I want to do another fold there, bringing it this way. Then that will stop these sharp edges digging into fresh paint. Plus we'll have a little spacer at the back of these as well to bring it off. Yeah, we're just going to do a return fold on them. There we go. Right, next bit. Okay, next bit, I just want to get a line on here for a guide to start shaping. And the DA disc happens to be absolutely perfect for the idea. So I want it tapering off the shape I'm putting into it. So starting off quite wide in that area and tapering off to nothing. Right, let's find me my special ground down pliers for that job. Right, squeezing up the corner. Ooh. Okay, so these are my super special pliers. They've just been ground round, so they ain't got no sharp edges. Oh. Let's put that on silent a minute. Alright, start in the middle. I want to roll this round, a lot more so in the middle, then sort of tapering off up to the edge. Now you will end up, if you do try something like this, you will end up with scars in this, but the material's thick enough to dress them out. We just keep an eye on that edge then to make sure we're getting a nice radius, not ending up like a 50p coin. Let's see if we can, where's me armour? We can just get that edge tidy. There you go, that's coming along. What we'll do now is dress the scars out of it. It's very, very hard to do it. Obviously it's alloy, it's really soft, so it is hard to do it without gaining a few scars, but like I say, it's thick enough and we can dress them out. I'm happy with that. Right, I'll just dress it up a bit. Yeah, basically just got a bit of something wrapped around a file and just taking any of the eye spots off that I've done with the pliers. Pretty simple. It's like anything like this, you know, I know I'm working on an Enfield, but this idea can be used on anything, absolutely anything. Making any shapes, make your own side panels, I don't know, headlight surrounds, anything. With, as you can see, next to no tools, well, no special tools anyway. Down to your imagination, I guess. I'm just getting rid of any sharp edges. Okay, I've been polishing it, it's getting there. The GoPro decided to overheat and turn itself off, so I'm part way through this. Just getting the edges all smoothed out as well. Just get in there. Bear in mind that's only a rough polish. It's more to take any marks out that I've done working on it. It's not obviously a final polish. You can see that we're getting there. We've got a nice rolled edge. That's come up all nice and uniformed. No scars or dents in there. And where's the old one? Where have I put the old one? There we go. Some of you may prefer the original one. I'd want to keep the bike original, but yeah, got a bit more shape. I suppose, I don't know. Do I have it polish or do I paint it? I'm unsure about that yet. Let's try it in place. Just got to do the holes now. Yeah, that's got a bit more shape to it, isn't it? I think that will do. Get the holes marked in. And just bolt it on for now. Yeah, much better, I think. Right, I'll pop some holes in it. There we go. I'll just pop 2 temporary bolts in it for now, just to give you an idea what it's like. I think that's a bit better. Obviously, I'm going to decide whether I'm going to polish it or have it burgundy like the rest of the front. We'll see. Not sure on that yet, but I've got a bit of time to think about that. I think that looks a bit better than the standard one. A bit more shape to it. There we go, another one done. I think next I'm going to attack the top mudguard bracket. I've sort of got ideas, but again, I'll sort of make it up as I go along. Really, it's the best way. It's the best way for me. Like I say, any of these ideas, little tricks with the pliers or whatever, do them on any bike, anything. It's just down to your imagination, really. You could be making side panels or little brackets or whatever. It's like the brackets for the exhaust. You can use them on absolutely any bike. So if any of my little tricks and tips or whatever help anybody, then that's brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to call it on this video and start getting my head around that back mudguard. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.